just like they do in the Brazilian steakhouses. Let's grill some picanha. And we're actually gonna do a little experiment where we cut and cook some of this like a regular steak, and the rest we're gonna do Brazilian style. Then we'll compare them and see which one actually tastes better. So the first thing we have to do is cut this thing into more manageable pieces. And you'll see, if you look at the meat, the grain runs a very specific way. When we're cutting it like a steak, we're going to cut it with the grain so that when you go to slice your steak, you can slice it against the grain. The rest of it, the Brazilian style pieces, will be sliced against the grain. And then when you slice it off the giant skewer, you continue to slice it against the grain for service. So I'm gonna first slice off a piece to cook as a steak. Okay, that's gonna be our picanha steak. It's got the nice fat cap on top. And now the rest of it, we're gonna cut the opposite direction and we're gonna skewer it Brazilian style. We're gonna put a little oil on these and then season them up. Got one on. That was a little bit difficult. I kind of had to start the hole, but let's try to do the other ones. All right, there we have it. Looks pretty good. The last one got a little bit mangled, but it's pretty good for my first time. So let's go fire up the grill and we'll put these on. So we got our grill fired up. You can see I've already got the steaks on. We got our giant Brazilian skewer here. Let's throw that on. Got a probe in one of them. They're all about the same thickness, so they should be done around the same time. We'll close it up, check on that later. All right, let's check these out. Looking good already. Let's give it a flip. Pretty nice. Could get a little bit more color, but looks good. Oh yeah. I might crank the grill up a little bit more to get a little bit more color and render that fat some more, but so far it's looking pretty good. We'll let it go a little bit longer. I think it's up to temp now. Wow. Oh yeah. We're getting a little bit of extra heat. You can hear that fat sizzling. Let's go on and get our steaks off the grill. Beautiful. These little guys, I probably should have taken them off earlier. They're gonna probably be closer to medium than like a medium rare that I want. But that's okay. We really want to test these babies. And they look amazing. And let me tell you, it smells incredible. Let's bring them inside, let them rest a little bit, and then we'll test them out. All right, we're ready. It's time to slice into this steak. So this is the one that I cut with the grain so that we can now slice it against the grain. Pretty good. Close to medium rare, maybe a little closer to medium, but very, very juicy inside. Let's give it a quick taste. It's awesome, very tender, and so much flavor that cut has, really good. The moment we've all been waiting for, or at least the moment I've been waiting for, I want to slice this incredible looking Brazilian style picanha. Just like they do in the Brazilian steakhouses, they come to your table with the giant skewer and the meat on it. So they pretty much slice it just like this. Thin slices. And as you get closer to the middle, it becomes a little bit more medium rare. So I'll cut some slices for me to try, and then we'll compare. Let's taste that. Now we gotta go side by side comparison. Sliced like a steak and sliced Brazilian style. So here we go, steak first. Brazilian style. They're both really, really good. I don't think it's just a matter of preference, but I actually might like the Brazilian style better. It's definitely a lot more effort getting it on the skewer, cooking it that way, and then slicing it off. It's definitely harder to slice it that way, but I think I like it better. It tastes like a more traditional steak when you cut it like a steak, and it tastes great, but I think Brazilian style is just a little bit different, and I like that about it. Let me know which way you guys prefer to cook it and what you think tastes better. And let's feast.